to display capture Tomb Raider 4 in order to get this to load at all in OBS on PCs, so it's fine. Here we go. I also have to join a key to get this to work. Oh, I might need to up the volume. It's probably okay for now, though. Okay. Tomb Raider 4, The Last Revelation, 4 of 5 PS1 games that also had PC releases. The main complaints about this game online are that it is a Tomb Raider game. It controls like Tomb Raider, and it looks like a PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider game. It's the 4th PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider game. Those are the complaints. So I'm sure it's fine. I guess we'll find out. One thing I did notice is that the opening level is like an hour-long step-by-step walking with an NPC telling you how to play the game tutorial. So we're gonna skip a majority of that by just loading a save. It's literally nothing except teaching you how to like jump and climb and hang and all the stuff that you've done in the first 3 games. There is a speedrun challenge at the end though that I'm gonna try and do, which I haven't completed yet, so we'll get into that. But let's start.
And so, we breach the sanctum of the ancients, the first footfalls in this tomb for centuries.
This place gives me the creeps. After you.
This is also kind of a prequel to Tomb Raider. That's Laura, when she's a teenager, I guess. Is the big thing. There's our jump. We can crawl, like in 3. We can stay in one spot and rotate. We can look. There's a roll. And eventually we will get a gun.
Careful, all is not as
Oh, there's
it
also a
seems.
run button.
Concealed traps and pitfalls await the unwary.
It's basically just more
You
of
must
3.
Stay close and follow my instruction.
So one funny thing I'll show here. If you ignore him and don't stay close and follow his
Good
instruction.
men have died for the information contained herein, and
you can, in fact, die really early in the tutorial zone. As these spikes will kill you for no reason. That don't kill you if he's there. So that's fun. And it will just kill you and send you back to the main menu. So anyway, that's a tutorial that just walks you through like jumping and climbing and all the basic stuff. I'm gonna load a save right before the end of that tutorial, which is like 20 minutes in. Also teaches you how to swim, teaches you all the basics. But it's really boring. So, let's skip ahead a bit. This is a speedrun challenge at the end of this.
And now for the last. You are an exemplary student, Lara, although you have not yet learned the root of all adventuring, the craving to win at whatever cost. I throw down the gauntlet to you, my child. Whoever is first to the iris claims the prize.
Watch your back, old man. I warn you, I'll pull no punches.
I'm a teenager.
I expected no less. On the count of 3. 1, 2.
That son of a bitch! You didn't count to 3. What? Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay. Alright. Run button's still pretty awkward to use, as usual. Okay. go. There was a platform over there, I think that might have been... Oh, that's still not the run button. Why do I keep thinking that's the run button? Okay. I missed it. No. That's not fine because it's slow. Just didn't set up my jump quite right. Now he's way ahead of me again. I think I have my run and my duck reverse from 3. This is what's throwing me off there. Oh, motherfucker. I'm gonna have to retry this. They want you to climb ahead there, not... Because I think he closes the door up here if you're too slow. Although, maybe we're fine still. For now, anyway. No! Okay, how do I... Fuck, how do I walk again? Man. Yeah, I'm gonna reload. How do I fucking walk? Okay, it's that button. Gotcha. Alright, let's... Oh my god. Let's reload. The controls are still awkward, so doing things fast is never the best in a Tomb Raider game. I will admit.
And now for the last. You are an exemplary student, Lara, although you have not yet learned the root of all adventuring, the craving to win, at whatever cost. I throw down the gauntlet to you, my child. Whoever is first to the iris claims the prize.
Watch your back, old man. I warn you, I'll pull no punches.
I expected no less. On the count of 3. 1, 2...
Okay. There we go. Let's try dummy. So if you missed this, I guess there's a hole you can jump through on the side there. That makes sense. This asshole will also block you from, like, climbing little ledges like that. If you're a little too slow. There we go. Missed that again. That corner is really awkward to go quickly around. That's fine though, probably. There we go. Yeah, I want to say that door he closes if you take too long. Which is very rude. There we go.
And so the pupil excels the master. I congratulate you on your agility. Take your prize from the plinth. You have earned it.
In the time it took you to find your way here, I've examined the inscriptions.
Damn, she's
It
good.
warns of vengeance on those who remove it.
Ah, ancient hocus pocus. Forget this nonsense and come over here.
I don't count poisoned darts and triggered entombment, your average Charles Tea Party. I feel we should lend this some respect.
Ah, and you are the world-famous archaeologist adventurer Lara Croft, yeah? No, no, I am the renowned archaeologist adventurer, Werner von Croy, and you will do as I say. Go to the wall and pull the lever.
What was it you said? Disrespect is the route to carelessness?
I am weary of this. Pull the lever now, Miss Croft.
On your head be it, Von Croy.
Cool. I guess. This whole, like, mentor thing is really dumb, I gotta say, but... It's very, Indiana Jones.
Have faith in experience, child, and you will learn more than simple...
You were saying?
Oh no. Oh no.
My leg! I am trapped! My leg is trapped!
How did this even happen?
Help me!
Hold on! I'm coming back to get you!
Oh no.
Werner!
Gaming. Oh no! A funny evil scorpion. Of crime. Oh no! I'm gonna try and lower the in-game music in a bit. That appears to be a little loud. But that's Tomb Raider! Whoa. I know her. That's Tomb Raider. From Game. Wow. This is apparently their attempt to return Tomb Raider to Tombs. Is what I was reading. And then, because they were releasing a Tomb Raider game every year for like 5 or 6 years, this is, I think, the junior dev team, and the senior dev team worked on Tomb Raider 5, which is Tomb Raider Chronicles, which was supposed to be the end of the Tomb Raider series. Okay. Bunch of spider webs everywhere. Cool. But a lot of the complaints about this game are just, hey, it's nothing new. It's more good Tomb Raider. It looks like a PS1 game still, although it's better graphics than the first 3. But it's still Tomb Raider. What the hell? Why aren't you making things that aren't Tomb Raider? And you know what? Fuck them. They clearly did not want more Tomb Raider. So we'll see if this game is actually good, or if it's as bad as apparently reviewers thought at the time. Which bad at the time was like a 7 out of 10 still, so not like it's the end of the world. Guessing this is a slope I can't run up, but oh, I can. Okay. This is one of the early Tomb Raider games that gets the least amount of improvement from the remaster treatment too, because the remaster game looks basically the same as this. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Lower the music volume even more. There we go. Okay. Make another save. Alright. Oh. So far, this feels like the most modern of the Tomb Raiders I've seen. Partly because of what it does with like modern gameplay, cameras, things like that. Tends to do more like in-level cutscene stuff. Trying to have more of a story, especially Tomb related. The long the long tutorial. That tutorial, without skipping it, is about 30-40 minutes. Of mostly just, yes, now walk forward, now do this, now you can hang by the ledge, now you can jump. This is how you roll. Just walks you through all the inputs. Which is nice, don't get me wrong. It's just not, like, exciting if you've already played the first 3, but it's a good entry point for folks that haven't. It was one thing that might have held back some people from enjoying the first few. Whoop. But this was also getting close to, if not 2000. So I think some people were starting to be like, hey, you gotta make your game better. We're almost in the PS2 era. You know, why are we still doing PS1 stuff? There we go. Okay. All right. The GOG version of this game, by the way, doesn't work by default. You have to download a separate executable to get it to work on modern PCs. It's kind of annoying. Still has the problem of me being able to do things while in cutscenes, I think. think I went down there yet. So I'm filling that room with sand. This is the doorway that's closed. How's it going, Kindest? Last revelation implies this is the last thought Laura ever had. You know what my last thought I ever had was? Damn, I could go for a pizza right now. I just had that thought. How you doing, Kindest? And also, damn, Tina's cool. You have pizza for dinner? Dang. Nice. I had a hamburger steak, slathered in gravy and onions with a spam musubi and rice, and that was pretty good. One thing I'm looking at... Oh, I have binoculars. And so one of the big things they did was they added ammo types for weapons now. This is the big change in the game engine between 3 and 4. I do have flares now. What did I set for using flares? Hold on. I think it was this button. No. This button? No. This one? No. Hold on. What did I set to use flares? Aha. Okay. As soon as your kitchen repairs, spam must be high on the list. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm still really bad at forming spam musubi at home, but I can do it, like the rice. The other thing I'm really bad at is I've tried making my own like concoction to sweeten the spam as you cook it, using like soy sauce and such and brown sugar. And I don't think I have the right ratio or something. I need to figure that out. Because mine ends up being a little too like dark, so maybe I'm using too much soy sauce. Little too sticky still. But I've only made it like 3 times at home, so I'm sure there's a lot of improvement. The other problem is I don't know if they mean like cooking soy sauce or if they mean like Kikkoman. Just a small splash. Okay. Oh, the other big thing they added was ropes. Lara Croft Tomb Raider is really into rope now. Not like the Shibari kind, just like regular. But, you know. This is part of a thing I got, but not the full thing. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, has she joined a bouldering club? She's working on it. Holy shit. What a diabolical room. But I'm built different. Wait, am I? Hold on. Why am I built different? Did I miss every single one of those pressure pads somehow? Wait. That can't be real. Am I the biggest smarty in the whole freaking world? The most smartest of geniuses? No, that can't be right. I somehow avoided every single one. I'm so cool. That's amazing. That's not where the eye goes? Confusing. Okay. Next thing. Because, yeah, I did not recognize those at all as being a thing that I could do. That's very funny. Okay, so they added ropes that you can swing on. This is a big new mechanic. Which I still don't quite understand, to be honest. Like, when do I let go? Yeah, it's just like Wind Waker, except worse. They don't feel right. Something's weird about the way this rope swings. You press the run button to swing on the rope. And you let go to swing off of it, but it feels like when you let go, you just lose all momentum. Like, you don't swing forward like you would expect. So I'm a little confused about... Like, right there. I let go and I just stop moving. So I don't quite get it. There's something I'm missing. Like, maybe I need to press the jump button instead of just letting go. We're gonna have to experiment a little. It's also a little awkward to line up to a rope. There. You want to press the jump button, not just let go. Okay. That explains that. Now hold on a ding-dang second. Oh my god! That scared the shit out of me. Okay. Yeah, I almost got pranked, but I'm too smart. Mostly lucky. Ho ho ho. Okay. This is a spot I can stand, sure. For whatever reason. Am I supposed to go the other way? Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go that way. Ow. Rude. Ow. Mm-hmm. This isn't much of a secret if it just kills you. Unless that is the secret. Ow. Fuck. Unless that is the secret, then oh ho ho. Oh. That's not good. Ow. This is going well. Okay, am I safe here? Yeah? Okay. Supposedly. Get some flares. Alright. I guess I'm trying to jump to that. Funny dog. There we go. More funny dogs. Are these ancient dogs? I think they're good boys, is the technical term. Ow. You know what? What if I just left? Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. That was a pretty funny prank. Okay. That looks like the way to go. And I guess I found, what, the Uzi? Yeah, the Uzi. Okay. So I'm back down here. The big thing that I found was the Uzi. For that secret. It's actually really nice to get a weapon that early. Okay. Next thing to do. I have these pieces of the eye, but I don't know how to... Like, they clearly go in here, so I must have to just use them in my inventory.
No. No.
Oh, they added an item combination. Ah, okay. Here we go. That's what I'm missing. We're a Monkey Island now. Because they're like, adventure games exist. We should do that. Gotcha. Still got that ding-dang triangular nose. You know what? There might be a goodie over there. Can't just say that. I just did. Oh, sir. I feel like there's a thing up there, but I don't know if I can get it. Oh. This step is wildly confusing. Okay. I don't know if I can jump up there. Let's look around a little more. Because, like, it clearly looks like there... I can at least get up there, and there is a little spot. It's just the angle of this little platform is hard to jump up to. This looks like maybe an exit door or something. There we go. Alright, let's just ignore what is probably a secret for now. Take a look at this room. Is that good? Oh, there's lava. Why did you light the lava on fire? Who are these cool dogs? These are the questions I have. This NPC's not answering. Also, Laura is suspiciously not aiming at him at every moment with a gun to the back of his head, like every other NPC in the first few Tomb Raider games. Friend or foe? Okay, hey man, what's this? You missed going this way? What is this? I mean, I'll go this way. Sort of a water room? Huh. Sure. I'm guessing they also wanted me to follow that NPC instead of just wandering around on my own. But there's goodies this way, so, you know, who's the real genius here? You don't see me getting killed by a boulder, do ya? Yeah, I didn't think so. What is this? Ho ho ho! Brain Genius Award. I think that's technically like gasoline anyway, not water, because he's been lighting it. It turns into lava. Oh, that shows the safe. Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. Is this anything? Can I still walk on these, or hold on? What happens if I walk on one that isn't one of these? Does it drop me? This might be a... Oh, I was gonna say this might be a solution to another puzzle, or it could be just you literally need to walk on these spots. I'm not sure. Huh. It could have also been I needed to jump between those spots. But now they're on fire, so... I don't know. I noticed the 5 sconces aren't lit up at all. It's probably also timed. Let me load. Yeah, there we go. That makes sense. That's the wrong order. Was it this one next? Okay. Is this a timing thing, maybe? What happens if I touch the fire? You know what? That makes sense. Why did it turn off? I think it's because I touched something that wasn't the right answer. then why does that happen? This is very confusing. Yeah. This is 2. Okay. The moment I jump off at 2, that one turns off. And then what? I'm super confused. What is happening? Am I stupid? Is that the problem here? That I'm dumb? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but... There's 2 lit up. Three. That one's on fire. Which admittedly is a problem. 4. What do I do about the one that's on fire? Like, I can't make it over... What? I feel like maybe I'm too stupid for this puzzle. It feels straightforward, where you just jump on these in the right order. But it's not working? Like, this is on fire. If I jump on this one, I die, right? That is the solution, though, so... What? Is it just do it faster? Okay, you can't walk. You have to jump. Maybe I'm, like, clipping a corner or something of another tile. Because this puzzle's too specific. No. Forward. Okay. Like, what do I do about that one? That's the one I need to touch, but it's on fire. So do I just wait? Is there a way to put out the fire? I don't get it. Maybe it's because I did something wrong. Let's try going this way. That turns on the fire. Every time I jump on this one, it turns on the fire there. Maybe that's the puzzle? Okay. Okay. That is a confusing puzzle. Figured it out. More of the funny lions, and now we're at the bottom of the funny face. Yeah, I think the only real problem with that puzzle is just that it's not enough player feedback, maybe? as to what's wrong. The problem was that certain tiles always lit up certain other tiles on fire. So even when you know the solution, you also need to know the order, I guess, which is fine, but just odd. Why would I want to be up here? Yeah, the other problem playing the PC version of this game is I don't have the camera controls of the remaster. Which would be nice. Being able to look around. Why would I be up here? Cats? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. Okay, this is the climbable wall texture. It is not climbable. For the record. Is this a movable block? This is not a movable block. There is a cool dog, though. Pretty cool. Alright, do you want me to go somewhere, or are you just standing here? Good question. Maybe I'm trying to make it inside or something. Some sort of tomb raider, some might say. Devilishly clever. Okay, so this is a door inside eventually. Alright. Progress, maybe. Let's go left, I guess. See what's down here. Also a door that's not open. Okay. Yeah. Hello, sir. Are you gonna... Okay. Never mind. I guess he can just open it. And then run away immediately. Like a big baby. What a loser. What could possibly be so scary that you would run away from there? And leave the entire tomb. Grow up. Oh, you know what? That was a lot of scorpions, now that I think about it. They are out for blood. It makes sense. Oh no, that motherfucker is gonna come alive. Okay, this looks like a combat arena. And that asshole right there is probably the enemy that wakes up. Alright, mother hecker. You want some of this? No? How about now? Now that I've grabbed ammo, do you want more of this? Okay. What? Oh, here you go. Big pile of sand? In this economy? You know how expensive sand is? Now, Laura, enter through the mouth. Ho, 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 ho. Sure. Okay, well, if there's not a big scary enemy, I guess I'll switch back to pistols. Okay, the funny mouth, huh? There we go. Nice. Alright, we beat a level. Technically 2, I guess, if you count the tutorial. That was a fun little intro level. Those look like spikes will come out of the floor or something. Why is there a timer? What's the timer? Jesus Christ. You know what? I understand why there's a timer now. I get it. Makes sense. It all adds up when you think about it. God, they have a lot of toilets everywhere in this tomb. Okay. Well. Shit. There we go. Right, there's destructible stuff in the game now, too. That's new. So things can be hidden inside of objects. Sure. Great. I hate this. Let's look around down here first. You know, I'm oddly enough not finding much here to help me turn this thing off. Which means this might just be a really whack jumping puzzle. I guess. One second. I need to click on this best, cheapest viewer. Ah, oh, fuck. I accidentally banned them again. I keep doing that. Their cheap and best viewers are no more. I'll never get cheap viewers this way. Hey, this thing sucks. I hate this. Okay. That trap is lame as hell. Because there's also ammo I want over there, and there's no way I'm getting that ammo until I shut that off. And then even if I do, there's also spikes as a trap there. So, Anubis! Hold on, I'm hollering about the Anubis. Y'all ever holler about the Anubis, or just me? I mean, okay, so it clearly has an onk. But it's not one I can use. It kind of looks like that bottom part opens up and I can crawl into it. Nope, hold on. Lara just decided to do it on her own, I guess. Oh, and that did open up this weird bloody goo coming out of the thing. Pretty cool. It's not centered, though. I gotta be honest, I think they fucked this one up. It's not centered and it doesn't line up with the holes. Gonna have to file a formal complaint later. Yeah. I don't know who designed that thing, but they messed up. This is how you get a bad review on Ancient Egyptian Yelp. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. Okay. Mummies. Me when mummy. This mummy had a health back. Alright, you son of a bitch. You want some of this? Cool. How about you? You want some of this? Alright, what if I got into... Now what? No? Do I need to shoot them? They're clearly enemies. Okay. The answer was yes. Clearly. There we go. I don't know what that mummy did to deserve that. they undead? I mean, they're mummies, but... Maybe they don't actually die, also. Not liking that. Alright, how about you? Also nothing? Okay. Well, mummies exist. That's cool, right? Great. Now what? Oh no, there were a lot of mummies in this other room, weren't there? Hold on. There were like a ton of sarcophagi down there. Still easier to go on the bottom than is the top route. Alright. Although I don't... I'm not supposed to be backtracking. Okay, hold on. I don't think I'm supposed to be backtracking. Looking at the room. Alright. Because I can't actually climb back up that anyway. So what am I doing? There's cool mummies that I can't do anything with. In theory. How's it going, Retro Art? Sun's out, guns out doesn't apply to Laura since the sun never shines in England. It's true. That's true. Hold on, I'm alt-tabbing real quick. You know where the sun does shine? It's when you're humble, never bragging. It's when you've got the power of the dragon. That's when. Starting to think I can't kill these mummies. Okay. But I also don't know what to do with them. Next question. Can I jump in this water without it killing me?
To be a dragon, you gotta be strong. Humble, never bragging.
It's true.
Always fight for right, battling wrong with the power of the dragon. Live the code of the dragon. Fight for right, the might of the dragon. With the mark of the dragon. Live the code of the dragon.
Never intentionally harm another. Do not battle if you can avoid it. You, Billy Lee, a Dragon Master now.
Dragon Master was born with a mark
of the double dragon.
Live the code of the dragon. Fight for right, the might of the dragon.
Oh, they can clip through walls. Is that cool?
Live the code of the dragon.
Thank you, RetroArt. Good to see you, by the way. I don't know what to do in the mummy room. I suspect there's something in the sarcophagi that I need to, like, press. But I sure didn't see anything in there. Nice try, idiot. I got him. Because I needed to, like, shoot the mummies to activate a thing. But there's nothing in this sarcophagi that they were in, so... What do they want? The camera clearly changes when you walk into one. For some reason. Huh. I have the Amulet of Horus, I guess. Is this anything? This is a statue of Horus, so maybe this is related? I don't understand. There appears to be no point to this room other than funny mummies. And it doesn't look like I can backtrack. Okay. The only guess I had was that the sarcophagi in this room must open up to more mummies at some point, right? And then maybe one of those has an exit, but none of them are open. And there's no way to go back, so... God damn, this room's loud. Okay. It's so loud. I think I'm on the consult a guide part of this level already. What am I supposed to do in the mummy room? I'm super confused. Okay. I'm in the burial chamber now, I guess. Alright. Hop down to the pit in the northwest corner for a secret, sure. Yeah. Unless you've cheated, you have to do a thing. Okay. 2 floor tiles with blue and red borders and red circles in their center. Push the seated statue from one of these to the other with the mummies following you. Okay. And then there's a door at the back of the sarcophagi. Okay. So it is what I thought it was. There's just some statue or something I can push, I guess? What? Yeah, whatever. Grow up. Get a job. Oh, this. I can push this. Oh. Well, that didn't make a lot of sense, but alright. Especially with these heckers following you around. Yeah. Get a real job. What a dork. There we go. Whoops. Okay. This room's really annoying. Why are they still walking towards me during the cutscene? Is that good? I'm... Suspecting not good. I'm suspecting really not good. Okay, did that do damage to me? I can't tell. Okay, well. It did not. Somehow. Okay. Sure. Okay. Fine. Progress. What do you mean, fart noises? Oh. Sorry, it's a little funny Anubis dog. I knew I should have been hollering about the Anubis more. Okay. There's a funny door up there. Cool. Where does this go? Priceless ancient artifact. Bamboozled. Destroyed. As is tradition. That's a funny mummy. You see that? Just having a good old nappy poo. Because I see that. Don't like it. Gotta admit, not a fan. Oh, never mind, I can just leave. Look, if you're quick, you can just go. Your taxes? Work meeting? Mummies if you're quick. Yo, how's it going, Kenny? That's Boulder from Tomb! Oh no. What? Oh, those are spikes. Oh, okay. Cool. We're gaming out here. Out of our frickin' gourds. They took us back to our roots. Tombs. From Raider. And I was offered cheap viewers today. You'll never believe it. So far, I don't understand what the complaints were about this game from reviewers at the time. It's just more good Tomb Raider. It's so funny reading the reviews when this came out. They're all like, yeah, this game's great. It's got good exploration. It's improved graphics. They added some extra features. The real downsides are that it's Tomb Raider, and it looks like a PlayStation 1 game. And then you ask them, what do you mean by that? And they're like, oh, well, it's Tomb Raider, and it's a PS1 game. And then me, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you doing this? Because people were so up their ass in, like, 2000, when this came out or whatever. And you know what? It's Tomb Raider, and it's a PS1 game. They weren't wrong. So far, it's pretty good. Not a single boulder yet, though. I gotta say, that's my one complaint. No boulders. There is the funny Anubis, though. Yeah, no boulders. 0 out of 10. Bad game. That's the real review. That's the one you don't get from the websites. I've had to consult the guide once so far because it wasn't obvious that a statue I could push was a pushable statue. So I got stuck in a room. To be fair, there weren't that many options to do, so I should have known, but... Now what? Is this a button? Oh, maybe I need another item. Okay. And then once I get both items, this fills with sand and I go up that way. Alright, yeah, I'll be back for you later, mummy. No actual issues playing this. Oh, playing this on PC so far, outside of the executable needing to have a separate version to download to actually get it to work on modern computers, and display capture being the only method to capture this. Those are the two problems I've had so far. Otherwise, it works fine. Oh, and you have to joy to key a controller because it's keyboard only. The joystick option in the menu is just for old Windows computer, like, serial joysticks, not modern controllers. I'm still not entirely sure this is the best way to play this game. Alright, there's some funny mummies up there I can hear. Yeah, it's just old software problems. It might be easier to play it on PS1, except then you can't have the load times or maybe the save anywhere feature that you do on PC. There is this door, but it's not open. Okay, so the one thing I'm confused about now is where do I go? Maybe it's that way? Oh yeah, it's probably that way. There we go. Now you ask yourself, why didn't I just walk around the corner and walk up here like a normal person? And then you ask yourself, wait, this is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. And you say to yourself, how did I get here? Yeah, exactly. Doesn't make any fucking sense. There we go. I did have to use an 8-bit controller to get this to work with a controller Joy-to-Key would actually read, because Joy-to-Key wouldn't work with my PS5 controller or my Xbox One PC controller. And gotta say, the D-pad on this 8-bit is really rough on the hand after an hour. It is not comfortable as a D-pad. It's got a hard press to it. Sure. There are funny spikes so far. So, I mean, that's a bonus, I gotta say. Which 8-bit though? That's not the right menu. It's the SN30 Pro, like the Super Nintendo with the analog sticks. I'm using the D-pad though because it's supposed to be a D-pad game, and I'm using analog for shifting left and right. If I used analog for the movement, I think I would have a lot of problems with misread inputs with the way that this game controls. Oh. Damn. Yeah, I think like it's a fine D-pad. It just the pad underneath it doesn't have a lot of movement range. So when you press down on it, you get a really hard press into the board, which is fine if you're doing like a couple games, like Super Nintendo, you know, quick stuff. But when you're doing a 3D game where you're constantly like pressing directions quickly, I think it can get a little rough on the hand. Might even do a running jump. Yeah, there we go. I'd rather be using the PS5 controller if I could. That thing's comfortable in my hands, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Flares are green now for some reason. There we go. That looks like it's just a torch. Okay. Oh, the pokin's nice, yeah. I like the poking controller. It has a D-pad that is actually kind of like rounded to your thumb. So it's meant for, you know, high movement type of games. It's good stuff. I need a star for this. These are spikes that kill you. Sure. Okay, switch. The way they just like stretch the texture there to make it look like it's closing is very funny. That looked awful. Alright, next. I need to get back down. Okay. Where did... Oh, it opened deck. Ah, okay. Yeah, I still have a poking controller. Although the poking doesn't have enough buttons for Tomb Raider. Because it's literally a Super Nintendo controller. With this one, I'm using the ABXY D-pad, left and right on the left analog stick, R3 pressing in the right analog stick for flares. I'm using R1 for walk, R2 for duck, L2 for run, and L1 for look. And then start opens the pause menu, and select opens the inventory. So I'm using like almost every button on this thing to get this running. Controls are kind of complicated. It's not that different than Tomb Raider 3 though. It's the same amount of inputs as Tomb Raider 3. It's just they added the run and the duck that makes it so you have... Hello. More inputs than you would have normally in like the first two Tomb Raiders. There's a thing down there. Basically, to increase the complexity of the game, they've increased the complexity of the controls, for better or worse. This room rotates. I can tell by that switch. That's neat. I'm gonna put you where the other switch was. The trick you as a tricky trickster. So far though, this is literally just classic Tomb Raider. This is pretty good stuff. I have no big complaints. Right. That's the star I need. This is at the very least as good as Tomb Raider 3 so far. Without an R slur in a cutscene. Now, to be fair, it did have a German guy at the beginning who was very much like the Last Crusade Nazis, but he's our mentor, so it's fine. He wasn't looking for a super weapon. Surely not. What was that noise? And also his foot got stuck and he got embedded into a trap in a tomb and killed while we were teenagers or something. There's a young teen Lara Croft in this intro to this game as like a prequel story for some reason. Like a bubblegum chewing teen with pigtails. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, where am I going? Maybe I can jump over to that? Plane going by. Oh, you know what? I'm probably trying to get into that hole over there. Which would not be this way, because this is the most complicated, stupid way to do that. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think kind of just like any other game in the series, once you start vibing with the navigation and the movement, it's pretty straightforward. It's really easy, actually, if you think about it. Pretty simple stuff. You have to be a real idiot to not get the platforming in this game. Come on, come on. What do you take me for? Right, anyway, fuck. Okay, so that's another rope I can pull. Oh, hey, man. That rotates it back, sure. But now I have the star I didn't have earlier. Cool. It's a fun camera effect, because the room isn't actually rotating, it's just the camera rotating to make it look like the room is. Nice try, idiot. Got him. Mummies are so dumb. Can't even climb. They even trying? God, what idiots. I'm way too smart for that. Mummies? They'll never catch me. Damn, I'm cool. Alright. What did that do? Oh, it spawned a rope. Sure. Oh, these are like Prince of Persia ropes. Okay. Got the funny thing. Can't help but notice that these spikes are on the ceiling. Oh, hey man. You know, I did say the mummies wouldn't get me, but I didn't say anything about the Anubis. To be clear, the Anubis could always get me. Oh, am I underneath that room? That really loud, annoying puzzle. Not puzzle, but... trap, I guess? There we go. Kind of weird how the Anubis dogs disappear when they die. I guess they despawn, though. Oh, this door opened! Hell yeah, gamer! Alright. I got the 2 MacGuffins. That means I'm ready to go into the temple. And raise the sand in that room with the mummy. I was kind of considering if we could watch the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movie during Watch'ems. And I think the answer is probably going to be no, but I'll have to look at it again. I'm guessing that one will hit Content ID for multiple reasons, if not music, at the very least. Hold on, there's a funny mummy I gotta avoid. While the sand raises in this room. It's pretty funny. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Okay, yeah, oh, okay. Smell you later, dork. Oh, fuck, he's still rising. Okay, we're good. Nice.
I, Semaket, High Priest of Horus, forewarn that he who removes
the amulet shall have
Laura.
released said. He who walked abroad with the jackals at the dawn of man shall once again
Oh no, it's set.
violate the earth.
good.
Sad ruler of evil will again be free at the turn of the distant millennia. At his heel, plagues and locusts.
You don't see how it could be bad?
Harvests
I mean, it seems
sail
good.
under the broken
right?
skies.
Is that good?
My trusty companion returns.
The amulet, woman!
Once called forth, shall the heavens split asunder, and the light of the sun, god Horus, banish the Lord of Darkness, set.
Yeah, they're getting a lot more cinematic with the cutscenes.
I wouldn't advise it.
We will no longer be taking you to McDonald's after this. You know what you did. My nuggies. How dare you? What? Oh. Oh, well. Could have happened to anyone. Was that guy bad? Was he evil? Oh. Probably? Who are you people? I mean, I'll shoot you, but who are you people? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. So funny thing about the default buttons in this game. Alt-Tab are two of them. There's also Control-Alt and Delete as some of the default buttons for inputs. Laura's doing her best impression of the British Museum. I mean, yeah, pretty much. That's pretty accurate, I'd say. Oh, hello, sir. Would you also like a bullet to the face? I don't know who you people are, but... Not really sure why this is happening right now, but okay. I will shoot you in the face, I guess. If I have to. Was this guy whole existence just living in this hole in the wall? Until Laura came by to blast him in the face? Man. I could really go for a Hassie right now. Who couldn't, though? Nothing. Thank you. Can I get in this funny, shitty little Jeep? Is this a thing I can drive? It's very funny. How's it going, J-Dub? Sega does what Nintendo don't. It's true. That's right. Nights into Dreams. So far we're on level 5 of the game, and the boulder count is 0. Nights gave you a headache? Really? Oh, I really like Nights into Dreams. That game's really good. I have to be able to use this car, right? Okay. I apparently can't drive either car, or if I can, there's something I'm missing. Let's see. So what I'm probably missing... Pretty cool. Oh! Oh, there's night vision? I mean, this is cool, but how do I... Okay, how do I stop using... there's probably an item I need to pick up. I can't go forward, so... Oh, hold on, I think I just saw it. You! Car keys. What about this? Is this anything? A dead end. Okay, so the vehicles have pretty much all been dog shit in every Tomb Raider game so far. I am suspecting this one is exactly the same. They just all control really badly. Like they're gonna fall apart at any moment. Oh. What the fuck? Hold on. That actually is killing me. What the... How dare you? What the hell? Oh, I alt-tabbed. Oh, why am I reversing? No. Oh god. Oh fuck. Stop reversing. Okay. There we go. Can I get out? Maybe I can't yet. Hold on. The vehicle controls are even worse than this one. Somehow. I didn't think that was possible. Okay. Listen here, fucko. You won't get there if I get there first. Where are we going? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? I'm just murdering people left and right. Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck! What a cool series. Okay, that hole is just right there, huh? Alright. They want you to go around. Okay. Gotcha. Fuck. Okay, I did it. That's how you reverse. How do I get out of this thing? Let's drive. Honk honk. Wah. Uh. Whee. It was some weird combination of buttons last time to get out of this thing. And, it is not making sense to me. Hoo boy. Okay, fuck. I'm Googling how to get out of the car. The roll button? And press left or right. You have to hold the brake? Oh my fucking god. Okay. The hardest boss of the game. How to get out of the car. We figured it out. Man. You have to hold the brake, hit the roll button, and then hit left or right. It's very easy. Yeah, just like a real car. Ooh, boy. Maybe I wasn't supposed to get out of the car. Apparently he's still active in that car. Okay. Sure. We're still in a car chase, apparently. Somehow. Oh, God, there's holes everywhere. Noticing a slight miscalculation on my part. Okay, well now that I know how to get out of the goddamn thing, it's not that complicated, but oh, it is annoying still. Alright, listen here, fucko. Okay. Yeah, this car controls a little worse than I'd say the Halo 1 Warthog. I think that's probably the closest thing I could compare it to. Not as bad as the Mako, but close. Somewhere in between. Okay. What did this accomplish for me? A secret. Okay. And that secret is 2 health packs, I guess. Sure. Okay, now what? This is apparently not where I'm supposed to go. Although there was a secret. There we go. Oh, you know what? I think I need to swing across like some sort of great monkeyed ball. They should have done a Monkey Ball Tomb Raider crossover where the boulder in the Tomb Raider games is the monkey ball randomly sometimes. This is why I have such good ideas. I'm just saying. Yeah, they can make a mod. They can do it. Think about it. That is a switch. Okay, that's a new type of switch that I've never seen before. Neat. Okay, and this will let me go back. A switch 2? Devilishly clever, asked Kennedy. Alright, what am I doing? This way? Yeah. Is this a secret? Or is this nothing? Nothing's cool too, I guess. Guessing this is nothing. Okay. Bad news on the secret front. This whole section of the map has no purpose. Okay.
We got your favorite thing, disappointment.
It's true. Okay. So, one last look around for goodies, and then we'll get back in the awful, awful car. It's got funny driving music, though. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Those are, like, kind of boulders, right? They're close. Okay. We're good. Yeah, boulder-like apparati. Oh my god, there's holes everywhere. Who built this road? I alt-tabbed again. Because that's how I have to drive, is by alt-tabbing. This default control scheme is questionable. Alright. Where am I going? Oh, over the dune. Okay. Sure. And now what? Losing track of this, vehicle has not helped my situation. Whoop. Okay. Wait, give me a second. Okay. Listen here, sir. Nobody shoots at Lara Croft. How dare you? Okay. That'll teach you. I assume there's literally nothing up here. Oh my god, it's not real. Okay. Well, back into the car we go. It's not even real. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Kind of scary moment there. That's backwards. Where the hell am I going? Surely not in the pit of death. You would think. Okay, maybe this way? Maybe. This looks like I'm going backwards, though. I'm almost certainly going backwards now. Hold on. What is this? Ho ho ho. Is this a goodie? For an explorer? Oh, this is climbable. Sure. Is this just if you're on foot? What's the point of this? What? I could have already gotten up here. What? This might be in case your car breaks. Hmm. You ever fall down a pit full of spikes? Okay. I'm a little lost on where I'm going. Huh. That's an invisible wall. Okay. Oh, that's how they wanted me to kill that guy. Funny prank. Gotcha. Pretty funny. Maybe I am supposed to, like, drop in a hole to my death? That doesn't seem right, though. Oh, maybe it was in here? There we go. Okay. Confusing. Suddenly very loud. Cool. Yeah, just like the SpaceX rocket. Who gave Jim the RPG?
Fools! The Croft woman has outsmarted you, yeah? And now she escapes.
Oh my god.
The amulet, Herr von Croy. It talks
There's no
of
way
the
a
priest,
German Nazi could be evil. Wait.
Simmercat.
One looking for ancient artifacts? No. What? No. What?
Mon Dieu, Lara?
Jean-Yves, my faithful friend.
I fear this is not a social visit.
Only if you want Von Croy
Sorry about the
gatecrashing
cutscene
party.
volume, by the way. Lowering
Von
the game
Croy.
volume doesn't lower the cutscene
I think he
volume.
was looking for this.
The Amulet of Horus. An almost legendary artifact. So, you have found and opened the tomb of Set. This doesn't bode well. Translating from the Hebrew, he who removes the amulet shall once more release the dark power of Set. And Set saith, I am the shadow across the sun. I am the bringer of plagues. My wrath will consume all lands and shall be ceaseless.
The power to summon the sun god Horus to rebind the evil Set shall only be revealed to the bearer of the amulet within the temple of Simmercat at Karnak.
The ceremony is complete as the armor of Horus summons the sun god. The armor of Horus. At the dig site in Alexandria, my men talk fearfully of this.
The armor must also be Von Croy's goal.
Only one so ignorant of the prophecies would dabble with such a prehistoric evil. Ah, yes. Releasing Set. But how could you have known, my dear?
Time to put things right and remove a thorn in my side in the process.
Please stop with the driving sequences. Please, Laura, stop with the driving sequences. It's fine. Oh no, it looks like shit in the cutscene too. Cool. It does drive better than the snowmobile in 2, though, for what that's worth. God, that snowmobile sucked. Okay. This looks kind of like a Serious Sam level. Definitely better than the underwater handheld thing. That thing sucks. The snowmobile felt like it was falling apart at all times. Is the only thing about that one. It just literally felt wrong to use. And it would blow up at the moments, like, smallest, tiniest rock you've hit in your life, it'll just blow up. It's like a Pinto or something. Or a Gremlin. Yeah, just like real snowmobiles. Okay. Let's go this way, I guess. Yeah, I always hear about stories of people driving snowmobiles in the mountains and causing avalanches or tipping them. These people don't treat them seriously, they treat them like a toy. Same with ATVs though, but snowmobiles specifically are more dangerous because you're dealing with snow. I hear an enemy. Oh, yeah, there it is. Whoop! Into the hole. Okay, hold on. There we go. Leave no scorpion unkilled. That's the Tomb Raider way. That door opens. Good to know. I guess. I do hear enemies again. And Laura's trying to shoot one. There they are. Yeah, honestly, so far, this is just a really competent Tomb Raider. It's nothing new, but it's also, like, it doesn't need to be. It's not an evolution of the series, but I think people were looking for the next big thing. The PlayStation was done, man. We're moving on. Why is this console still around? That type of thing. And I think people were, so far at least, just unfairly harsh on this game. Because it's pretty good. No boulders, though. That's the one complaint I got. No boulders. There's another scorpion down there. There might be a goodie on the other side. I guess I'll check. I've already been over there, though, so probably not. This kind of feels like the Tomb Raider team is just in their element. They're releasing one of these a year, but they know exactly what they're making, and they know what they want out of the game and out of the series. So they're just doing that over and over again. The fifth game of the series is when they were supposed to retire the Tomb Raider engine and start a new engine, which they did with Angel of Darkness, the sixth game, when they moved to PS2. I don't know where that thing is that dropped down, but alright. But I think people were maybe just upset with the release schedule and what they saw as not a lot of creative evolution of the game, I guess. don't know if I can get up there. Okay. Even if I do, there's probably nothing there. I'm just thinking a secret. Because I can definitely jump on top of there if I can get over there. You know what? Let's try one more. Okay, that's a no. Alright. Moving on. Unless... Hold on. Oh. Is this a platform? This is a platform. Is this a thing I can... Fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna say there's no secret. That's fine. Let's move on with my life. I don't need this. I can give up at any time. Local streamer doesn't have to find cool secret. You can just leave. Okay. Haven't gone this side yet. That's too high. Yeah, local streamer dislikes secrets and didn't want to find it anyway. Exactly. Picking up on it quick. I didn't want that anyway. Who likes secrets? What a dork. Couldn't be me. Never found a secret in my life. How's it going, Kenshiro? Playing some Tomb Raider 4, The Last Revelation. Welcome, Raiders. Oh, I did find a secret. Oh. Local streamer finds secret anyway. Brain Genius Award over here. Hope your stream went well, though. For anybody wondering, I am a variety streamer nowadays, although I used to be a speedrunner. Active speedrunner, anyway, with GDQ. Doing a bunch of different speedruns like the Pepsi Man run at SGDQ 2016 and 2018. And before that, in the way before times, I was a Magic the Gathering streamer. That looks like the door's gonna close on me. Oh, even worse. Spooky bugs. Nowadays, I mostly just do true blue variety. I have a bunch of different games on my backlog. I've been playing through the Tomb Raider series recently. We're on the 4th game now. The Tomb Raider Remaster Collection is really good, actually, although this is the PC version of The Last Revelation from GOG. Not the remaster. If you haven't played any of the Tomb Raider series, the remasters are really, really good as intros to it. Highly suggest them. Okay, this was just goodies. Which makes sense, it's a secret. Okay. Yeah, the biggest problem with the remaster is the lighting, but at least you can swap between old and new. I've definitely gotten stuck on the remaster trying to figure out what the hell they want me to do, and then after 30 minutes of wandering, I switch back to the old one, and it's like, oh, they wanted me to go here. I see. Yeah, that is a problem. Wonder how they got to the issues with the lighting. I guess just the team not really like playing the game as part of what they were doing, or they were trying to make it look nice and then didn't focus test it enough afterwards with like QA or something. Hard to say. Don't be afraid to use a guide if you get stuck, I think is kind of where I'm at on the series as a whole. Forward progress is way more important than spending a week getting stuck in a single level, bashing your head against some random thing on a wall you missed. Nope. Didn't want to do that. So far the addition of ammo types is kind of whatever as far as a new feature for the game. I'm like, it's fine. I have regular shotgun ammo or wide shot AoE style ammo. I don't really see any difference between them, or why I would want to use one over the other. Okay, there is a goodie over there. I don't know how I would get to it, though. Maybe... I was gonna say, maybe this thing doesn't, like... Yeah, that does slide you. Okay, so how would I get the goodie? Not that way. Also not that way. How would I get that goodie? That's a good question, Mega Man. There's gotta be some funny way to, like, grab that ledge. Maybe this one corner of this wall is something I can climb on, technically. Doesn't look like it. Okay. What if Streamer didn't want the very obvious secret? And I mean, I can get it whenever I want, but I just don't want it, right? I mean, I'm smart. I can get that. I just don't feel like it. You ever think about that? I just don't want it. not breakable. Also not breakable. Are these pushable? Also no. Okay. Not that way? Maybe this way. Okay. There's a golden idol, I guess. Sure. That did not do what I wanted. Alright, 1 second. I don't really know what's up with these hole in the walls. You have to stick your hand in to get stuff. These are kind of weird. As like a button mechanic. Sometimes you get an item out of it instead. Not really sure why they decided on that over a button. No. Lord chose not to jump there, even though I pressed the button. I think it's because there's a weird invisible wall around that column. As a prank. Okay, back in that side chamber. A hole opened up, sure. And a new gun. Got the Magnum. Oh, wait. I guess I got the shotgun again? What? Maybe this is if you didn't find it in the earlier levels? Sure. I guess that's fine. Oh, okay. This isn't open yet. They want me to do some back and forth bullshit, maybe. Gotcha. I think Laura has a deeper lung capacity in this game. That felt like I had a ton of air. Compared to what I'm used to. This was a secret. Not the way forward. Okay. Sure. Yo, look at him toking it up. You see that? Oh, man. They're having a great time. Got them big pipes. Yeah, Twitch won't let you. They don't let you post that. You can't show that. Oh, hold on. Aha! I almost missed some flares. Those are only mildly important. Boy, that would have been embarrassing. Still think it's weird. You have to like turn around to crawl down. But it's just a quirk of the system. This looks like the area I was trying to get into earlier. That I was like, yo, this is definitely a secret. It's probably just trying to sequence break. This just went in a big goddamn circle. Oh, come on! What was the point of that? That didn't do anything! Man. Alright, back in the hole. I missed whatever I was supposed to get. Ow. Man. Oh, wait, what was that? Hold on. Can I reach my hand to the statue's butthole and then activate its cool pipe? Is that what this is? Kind of what it looks like. Won't let me though. Well, I think what happened was I found the exit to the area before I figured out what I was supposed to do here. What is this? Is this also an exit? Yes. Okay. There are currents that are being a real bad time right now. man. Okay. Oh man, I hate when they do water currents. You can see the currents though, a little bit. I probably need to make like a specific jump to go past where the current is or something. Be my guess. I should also see what's in that other room down there. Okay, why would I want to go this way? What does this do? Oh, this is back to the pipe room. Okay. Do not want to go that way. That is backwards. Okay, so this thing. I'm guessing I just need to jump really far. Maybe? Try to get past the current. No. That's not it. Fuck. Okay. That's the other side of this statue. I probably need to get two... Yeah, I need to get 2 jars. Okay. There's one. That opens some side door? What? Where was the side door? Hold on. Nope. Not what I wanted. I don't know where that door was. Huh. Okay. Baffling. That's the exit. Maybe it was back out of the room. And I need to come back down in here. It looked like it was near one of the grates, though. So I'm confused about that. But the 2 grates only go to the... It could be on the other side of the water. There might be a way actually through this current. I'm guessing once I put the 2 jars in, then the current will change and I can go that way. Until then, that's a no. Ugh. Okay, maybe I should just leave. Look around a little bit more. That was a goodie. Okay, so what I'm confused about is some door somewhere opened. But I didn't really see where, I guess. Based on that cutscene, it was kind of difficult to tell. It wouldn't be back there. I don't know. I don't know where the cutscene showed me. It didn't make any damn sense. One second. I'm already lost. Ah! Jesus, holy shit! Fuck him up, Harvey! God damn it. So what I'm looking for is the second ceramic jar. I'm basically at the end of the stage. I just don't know where that other jar is. It wants me to go, I think, back to where I found that jar. Which I do not remember. I think that's where the little pool was. Yeah. One second. What the... I know this is very exciting. I'm just looking at a guide because I don't know where the hell the game wants me to go. Okay. I think it's backwards. I think it's backwards. This is big, just running in a circle energy. Maybe it was this room? Yeah, it was this room. Okay. It just has the exact same gate. Okay, this is the door that opened. Okay, we're back on track. Oh, that was literally the end of the stage. I think. What? Why was that the end of the stage? I didn't get the second jar. Interesting. I guess I come back. Okay. Well, how about we call that here for today? That's a good stopping point, I guess. Also, maybe I can fix this a little bit. 1 second. I think my left side was cut off a little bit. Still is. Maybe like that. Fix that for next time while we're at it. Oh no. Anyway, guess that's it.